stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Remastered. Today it's going to be Snow versus Queen on cross game. Top right it's going to be Queen, bottom left it's going to be Snow. Now Snow is currently the second best player in the world, or maybe the first. Kind of goes back and forth according to RJB, which is normal for competitive games that are super competitive. So Snow is going to give Queen everything he can handle here today on cross game. This is again a very, very weird map, right? A throwback. You're on low ground in your main base. The expansion north and south are low ground. We've got high ground expansions here with narrow ramps. So this is your main base. I guess this is your natural here on high ground. Wait. Okay, yeah. This is your natural. This is a wide ramp leading up to your natural. Oh boy. This is going to be hard to wall off, I feel like, but Snow knows this map. Because if you don't know a map you're playing on, and you don't know how to wall it off, then what are you doing playing against Queen and his lings, right? Right. Anyway, lava tile set here. Ash World. Very cool stuff. I love this high ground right here. It's just nothing. Like, there's no resources on it. I guess it kind of helps you siege an attempted expansion here. Or here, I guess. That's not too bad either. So it's just kind of high ground siegey stuff. Put some lurkers up there. Put some dragoons there. Whatever. You're all good. Forge expanding. Here is the Protoss hatch first, and it is Queen into a pool. Very good. PD the probe is out. What's up, PD? Running across the map and says, okay, hatch first. Neat. I can just go forge right into Nexus. All's well. I love going forge right into Nexus against a Zerg player. Neat. As long as they don't get a fast third. Could really be problematic for us. Yo. So all is well from both players right now. Snow trying to mess with the mineral gathering capabilities of these drones. If there's already a worker on a mineral patch, then another worker won't go to it. And so if this probe is there working on a mineral patch, the drones will go, oh, we can't use this one. Let's go somewhere else. And it kind of messes with their AI. Yeah, I mean, this is beautiful. This is Forge, Expansion, Gateway. No need for cannons because that pool just finished. So get a gateway up, then throw up a cannon for safety purposes. There we go, in case a bunch of lings show up. This probe's over here to see how many lings pop out of those eggs, and the answer is 2. Pretty fast third base down here too, though, from Queen. We've seen what a 3-basing Zerg player can do in a ZVP. Who was that? Soma and Shuttle, I think? Very powerful to be able to get your third base up this fast against a 2-basing Protoss who's kind of turtling, right? He just started to Zealot here, so Snow's Zealoting it. Snow knows how, he just knows exactly how to play this matchup, though, so I'd be surprised if he allows our guy Queen to kind of do whatever he wants here for the next couple minutes. Little Zealot pressure would be nice. Little Corsair pressure, always good, if somewhat standard and kind of boring. But are we ready? Are we ready for a Stargate? Everybody, put your hands together for Stargate! So you can make anything sound exciting if you know how to do it, right? If you have a good announcer voice. Seriously, though. How many ZVPs do we see where it's not a Stargate opening? 1 out of every 100? 1 out of every 50? Something like that. I really don't know what these lings are trying to do. Oh, okay. This map just came together for me. I've cast some ZVPs on this map. And it does not historically go very good for the Zerg players on this map. And I'll tell you why. Because your third base is minerals only, and that sucks because you're a Zerg player and you want that gas for Lurkers and for Dark Swarm and for Plague and Defilers and Adrenalings and upgrades and stuff. Your fourth base is far away. It's very weird defending it. And there's just a lot of ways for the Protoss to get DTs down there, right? Drop Reavers on it, and it's just so far away, it's tough to defend. I like the macro hatch, though. Yeah, I feel like the number of ZVPs that I've cast on this map, like 75% of them have been Protoss wins, and about 25% have been Zerg. It's been tough. So I'm just warning you, Zerg players, if you tuned into this thing looking for an easy win, number one, it's snow, so no, it's not going to be easy if there's a win at all. And two, it's cross game, which is not a particularly wonderful map for Zerg. But it's Queen, right? Queen's an ASL champion. Queen's amazing. Not a recent one, but that's okay. Ooh, just kidding. Supply blocked. Supply blocked is Queen after that Overlord dies. Keep hunting. There are Overlords out here. There's one down to the south, one up to the north, one over here that's retreating desperately. There are Scourge out now, too. Lings on the run by. They get the run by. They just go right past the cannon and into the main base. All right, so you get a wonderful scout off, but is there anything that's a surprise to you? It's a pretty fast Templar Archives, sure. Right, I think that's the only interesting thing here. I guess if there are some DTs defending and they were killing your Zerglings, that'd be good information to have too. Air weapons. No Mutalisks out here from Queen. Yeah, Lings free inside your base is super annoying, but Zealot speed's almost done. That helps you catch these suckers and wipe them out if you happen to be a Protoss player like Snow. But yeah, this is really just keeping Snow's attention here, you know? He doesn't have any Corsairs out on the field right now. I guess he's worried about the Scourge, like these ones. Oh, these are waiting for a Corsair to pop out. Oh, no. Look at that. Oh, they hesitated. They hesitated. They wanted that Corsair's blood. It's a pretty, oh gosh, great angling from both players here. Pull the Scourge away from those cannons. That's so good. Corsair ball big because you invested in +1 attack for the Corsairs. Okay, all the Lings are cleaned out. Now we can throw up the secret pylon. Another cannon up just in case another Ling run by attempt happens here. Ooh, Hydras might have found a pretty good timing. See, there's DTs. I don't know what it is about this map and DTs. Speed lots. Ow. 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 It's a lot. Okay, but there's a critical amount of Hydras to where the Zealots want nothing to do with them. It's this very fine line with like 10 or 12 Hydras. We can chew those up, but once you start getting into like 15, 20 Hydras, that's when the Zealots want nothing to do with it. Yeah, I mean, the only saving grace here for Snow is that it's high ground. Storm, where is the Storm? Not done yet. Quick, build more cannons. Buy time. Storm finished. We did it. We bought enough time for Storm to be in. Sniping one of the Corsairs as it tries to pull back. It's an intense situation here for Snow at his very front door. Sniping that +1 armor upgrade would be pretty nice. I don't know there's anything saving it. That DT getting some really nice hacks off and staying alive. So Gateway dead, Forge dead. This pressure is looking mighty strong here from Queen. He's got his third base up. Snow's been kept to 2 bases. Yeah, this really seems to be... Like I said, Zerg players don't like this map the longer the game goes on. So if you can try to kill a Protoss player in the first 10 minutes, they're going to give it a shot. But once Storm is out, that's almost an impossibility against an elite Protoss like Snow is. So, what are we doing here? Upgrading to a lair at one of his macro hatches. That's an interesting place to do it. Yeah, see, once you have enough Hydras, the Zealots will turn tail. Just trying to select one. They got +1 attack. The Zealots are at +1 attack too. So upgrades are even here. Working on Lurker Aspect now. Working on Singularity Charge. In response, here is Snow. He knows the Hydra time is over. It's time to worry about Lurkers. And oh man, storming this group. There it is. Good, pretty good dodge out there. Took some damage from that storm, but none of those Hydras died, which is great to see. But look, Snow's getting a 4th base. Wow, the 4th base of Queen is on the way too. That's not where you want to be if you're Queen. Observatory for the Lurkers as well. Lurker Aspect continuing to creep forward towards 100%. Transporting for Overlords on the way, though. Okay, so Ventral Sacks. You know how much Falcon loves a good drop. In ZVP, ZVT, seems like drops really help anyone, really. If you're doing drops as a Terran, Protoss, or a Zerg, you've increased your chances of winning the game by like 20%, it feels like. Like, maybe don't neglect everything else for drops. Don't be floating cash or skipping out on tech while you're doing it, but... Okay, High Templar snipe. None of those Hydras died to Storm. Beautiful. Overlord almost dead. No, Hydras. Get those Corsairs out of there. But then Zealot pinned down. Oh, a Lurker. Some Lurker Aspect finishes just in time there, too. It's like, all right, Lurkers are going to pop here. Look at this egg. 9 HP. You can probably kill that before it comes up. Yeah, especially with the DT in there. Beautiful. All 3 Lurker eggs dead. No Lurkers yet for you. We don't have any Dragoons yet either. Got Storm and Zealots. There we go. Dragoons are up. They got Singularity Charge. The Hydras are like, do we attack the Corsairs or do we kill these DTs and these Zealots? And the answer is, well, if the Corsairs are killing your Overlords, you can't kill the DTs. It's another great storm over here. And this 4th base is up and rolling. 4th base for the Zerg is up. Nobody's really mining from it. Nice probe transfer, though. So yeah, see, this is where we start running out of bases. It is a very low econ 2-player map. So Zergs love 4-player maps because you can take main bases as your own that aren't your main. Really fantastic. So here comes a drop. Snow have any idea this is happening? Nope. His army's way out of position. Here comes the drop. Where are the High Templar? Where are the cannons? There's 1 cannon in that mineral line. Queen's like, I was ready to drop somewhere else, but this is fine. And there you go. It's like, all right, Zealots, get on in here. 1 at a time, please. Single file. That's what you hate doing. But man, the whole army makes it down here. Try to shut it down. The dropping Overlords are on a lot of trouble thanks to these +1 Corsairs. I don't know if that has got as much damage done as he wanted, but he did get a Lurker down behind the natural base, and maybe a Lurker down behind the 3rd base of Snow too. That's fun. 10 kills on that Lurker. All right, Queen. It wasn't, it wasn't entirely a fail drop. He was able to kill some probes, lose the Protoss some mining time. All right. All right. So, let's see. 3rd base, 4th base for the Zerg player. Actually mining now. Very nice. Run, Lurker. You can make it behind the mineral line. Ah, not with Storm, you can't. Skirt. That's a dead Corsair. Yep. That Corsair running for its life. It knows what's up. But yeah, there's just enough Storm here now. Snow's had the chance to build a bunch of High Templar. They've all got enough energy for at least 2 storms, sometimes 3 storms, depending on what the upgrades are. And just pure Hydra really loses its effectiveness. Hydra Lurker, yes. Also, a little Plague is never a bad thing, but I don't see Queen with the Queen's Nest, let alone a Hive. Is he still trying to Lurker drop? He's still trying to Lurker drop. That doesn't even burrow fully before it dies. And, okay, Queen says, if at first you don't succeed, go for more Hydra drops inside your Protoss enemy's main. Snipe the High Templar. There you go. High Templar are dying. I mean, at this point, maybe focus the Nexus? Yeah, some of these Hydras are focusing the Nexus. Probes dying as well. 47 to 49 workers. I don't think there's enough time to focus the Nexus anymore, but I might have gone for that. Yeah, too many Zealots. Too many Dragoons with great upgrades here. +2 attack on those boys. The Overlord's made it out this time. That counts. +2 attack on the Hydras is also good. Is he trying to sneak another couple? Yeah. It's like, if you're not going to put cannons protecting your natural or your third base, then I'm going to keep tossing lurkers up here. How do you feel about that? Ow. Well, I'll just storm them, I guess. Sounds reasonable. Hydras try to bust in the front door while there's lurkers back here. Oh, that one's alive. No. No, it is not. Zealot attack into the fourth base of Queen. Is there going to be enough to hold it? No, there's nothing. Well, I guess there's some Hydras swinging in from the north to shut that thing down. So it is a 4-basing Zerg versus a 3-basing Protoss, and we're going into mutas. Sure, I guess. And that main Nexus going down would be a pretty big deal. So big Mutaflock. Their job is to snipe off High Templar. The Corsairs just all get whittled down in different individual battles during this game. I saw some of them die. I definitely didn't catch... Here we go. High Templar snipe, High Templar snipe. He's like, I can fight this whole group. Let's take out some Dragoons. Yeah. Get that probe. Get that probe. Get that probe. There you go. Archon's good answer. Hive is on the way now from Queen. So he's not skipping Hive, which is appreciated from every Zerg player watching this. There is a bit of a window where you can defeat a Protoss player with just Hydra Lurker, but that window really, really starts to fall apart and close about the time High Templar start getting out in good numbers and reverse, right? Yeah. See you later, Overlord. 170 to 135 supply. Snow is up big time, but these mutas are kind of keeping, the Protoss at home. That's 2 more High Templar sniped out. And I don't know, Snow can't feel too comfortable only having what? 1 High Templar here, not enough energy for a storm. 1 High Templar here, not enough energy for a storm. This guy's new. Oh, he's got like 3 storms in him. He's fine. He can make up for the rest of it. But yeah, there's only 1 High Templar with enough energy for a psionic storm here, which is really bad news. Yeah, trying to expand up here by Queen seems like it would be nice. Expanding here is also fine. It's going to reach a point where you're going to have Adrenalings, and they're going to be pretty awesome. I don't know that Adrenal's been researched yet. There we go. Just got started. Adrenal on the way. Every Zerg player breathes a big sigh of relief. Every Protoss player goes, oh no. That's where my Zealots start losing their effectiveness. All right, how many Sunkens do you have at this 4th base to keep it alive? 2. With a Spore and more Sunkens coming up here. Yeah, see how these Lings are getting all sorts of wrecked by those Zealots? They don't have Adrenal yet. But their Muta friends helped them, and that's nice. Supply-blocked Queen keeps losing Overlords to Dragoons at this point mostly, which isn't ideal, but hey. Good probe snipe on those mutas. 4th base up and running for Snow here. Technically a 5th base, consumes on the way from the Zerg too. So yeah, at this point the Zerg player really needs to expand to the 12 o'clock if he's going to win this game, and maybe even take the top left. That's almost maybe even a need for him. Which is tough. Tough for a Zerg player to do that against Snow, right? Just casually take another couple bases and hold them for the rest of the game. It's a lot. It's a lot. These are a +2 gateway units. The Lings are at 1-1. The Hiders are at 2-1. Adrenal is complete. Adrenal doesn't help you against Storm, but you can avoid storms. You can pretty much crush this entire army. Like, seriously, Lings, for cost, would wipe this entire army out if storms didn't exist. Alright, Snow just containing right here, right? Says, hey, you come through this little area that you can't really see through because there's this, there's like these plants here obstructing your view. Okay, I gotta stop blinding us to everybody's view. That's not what I want here. These lings could fight. Nope, they want to join the group. They want to rally up there. Alright, Minerals Only base is in trouble. Dragoons firing at it pretty strenuously. Like I said, Mutas. Just weakening Zealots here so they can't join the front. Dark Swarm is up. Lings getting the ability to approach. There we go, jumping on top of these units with that Dark Swarm. Dragoons getting out of it. Zealots can fight in it, but not as big of a problem here. Lurkers getting stormed very beautifully. 189 to 194 supply. Queen is up in overall supply, but good storm on these drones. Worker count 52 to 49 drone, or probes rather. Bit of a counterattack attempt here from Queen. Can he take down this fourth base of Snows? The answer is, how much storm is there? The Archons are really well positioned. There's enough storm to wipe out most of these Zerglings. Very cool, I guess. These Lings, I don't know. Move commanding, good Plague. All right, so Queen's got the pieces. He's got the Dark Swarm. He's got the Plague. He's got the Adrenalings, Hydras, Lurkers. He has everything he needs here. Get that Archon. Get it. Swinging around from the south side as a distraction. More storms all the time. Snow's also expanding to the 6 o'clock while Queen takes the 12 o'clock. Oh, another Archon in production. That means the storm is out. Okay. These Mutas are attacking Archons and Dragoons for really no reason other than they want to die, I guess. And okay. Queen has managed to force Snow off of his front porch. No, get the Archon! Come on. Look at this micro. Got him. All right, Lings Hurl. That's all we needed. You catch a glimpse of this. This is a big deal for Snow. If he can hang on to the 6 o'clock base. Alright, big old attack down to the south here. 4 Sunkens and a Spore. Turns out, not early enough. But there are Lurkers, and if there's if Observers don't want to be here, then it's tough to break that. Zealot trying to get into the 12 o'clock, getting chased by this Ling Muta thing. Making more Mutas. 0-0 upgrades on these guys is not going to be great. Dark Swarm, Lurker positioning, burrowed. Okay, shoving Snow away, shoving him back down to this bottom right base. There's no Spore covering these guys. Snow doesn't want to go in there either. He just got plagued. Okay, he says, how about the third base? Third base has no Sunkens at it at all. But maybe it was a trap. Maybe it was a trap as Queen tries to bust in here. No Dark Swarm on these Lurkers. Oh, that's where the storm is. Drones evacing, trying not to take Archon hits. Most of them don't somehow. If you're going to come in here as Snow, maybe... that's probably too late. I was like, maybe you focus down one of these hatches, try to get something to show for this. Because your army went deep in here. You denied some mining time. You didn't kill that many workers, and this entire army is going to get wiped out. Oh, that's really good. Really good Dragoon Micro. They know that Lings have a stop and a start time. And every time they have to start moving, they stop attacking for a minute. Just for half a second, but it's enough to buy you a little bit more time. Oh, drones are actually dying because we haven't cleared these Dragoons out yet. There it is. Yeah, see, Dragoons that are holding still, way more vulnerable than Dragoons that are being microed and kited correctly. Another more Dark Templar coming in. Shuttle movement upgrade from Snow. Maybe going to go for some of them storm drops. Any Reaver stuff on the horizon? I don't think he's got a robotics bay, but we'll look for it real quick. Oh, he does have a robotics bay. I guess that's where the upgrade comes from. Derp! He does! Lurkers unburrowing. Trying to dodge storms there. What a scrappy battle in the middle this one is. But attacking into a Dark Swarm is just always a terrible idea. If you're a Protoss player, and Snow knows that, they're both floating some cash. They're both about 150 supply. Good plague on those Zealots. The more plagues, the better. There's enough money to expand top left here from Queen. Is he going to do it, though? Yeah, Plague Zealots attacking into Ling Lurker. Not what they want to do. They'd much rather do almost anything else in this game. I guess maybe not try to fight Mutas directly, but other stuff. Yeah, finishing off these Zealots who have been plagued. I mean, that guy's alive, but he's got 6 HP. Dark Swarm attack on the 6 o'clock. Archons trying to hold the line here against these Lings. They're sniping the robotics. I think they're focusing down this Nexus now. Can they get the Nexus? The answer is no. Not even close unless reinforcements cruise on in here, which they're trying to do. Defiler does Dark Swarms again. I mean, it's a Zealot Archon army. Oh, and Plague's in here too. The Nexus catch a Plague? No, that would have been nice. Oh, good snipe on that Obs. Lurkers, way more effective as long as they stay out of these two cannons' range. And they did not do that. So, alright. Doesn't really matter. Ling's going after this Nexus as hard as they can. They're just... 2 HP! 2 HP on that Nexus! All it takes is a Zergling to run down here and sneeze on it, and something got it. I was distracted, but that Nexus is down. That's a huge win for Queen. Nexus down. He's expanding top left while killing an enemy Nexus. That is how you win a game against Snow. This is a fantastic match for Queen. This is showing... Wow, this is really showing what he's capable of. Queen is excellent. Snow long distance mining from this Nexus that doesn't exist anymore. He's got a Reaver up here defending it in case somebody jumps on it, but these cannons just got plagued. They're pretty hard to deal with. You just storm drop, 12 o'clock. Mutas. Just trying, there we go. One more storm gets one more drone before he dies. Having the Mutaflock around when you're dealing with a dropping Protoss is impeccable. It's a beautiful idea. So, Snow knows he's in trouble. He doesn't have enough money to rebuild this Nexus at 12 o'clock. He knows his Zerg player's expanding like crazy along that top side, so he's going to try to shut that down. Sunkens are up against these Zealots. They're going to do pretty well. None of these Zealots have been plagued, though. And they do have +3, +1, +1. Going after some of the drones is nice. I love these Lings being like, cannons! Drawn like moths to a flame. And Queen gives up his 12 o'clock base, but can he hold this top left base? Zealots are just cruising in hardcore. Where are the Lurkers? Where are anything? The Mutas are doing their best. Great start! 44-33 drones. Did Snow just take the lead? After going for a desperation attack to the top side, he doesn't manage to take out the 12 o'clock. Lurkers and Lings did manage to show up there. He's rebuilding this Nexus, but it's in range of Lurkers, and he doesn't realize. Oh, no, Snow. That's huge. His mine base has a surprising number of minerals left at it. Mineral patches. Not many minerals, actually. Yeah, I think Queen might have just done this. All the Mutas just... And that's your GG. Snow taps out. He knows he can't do it without this fourth base. Zerg player held on to his 12 o'clock. If he'd been able to kill this 12, I think Snow might have continued fighting. But, man, he kept losing probes here at this minerals-only base, too. It's hard to say. It is hard to say exactly what he would have done. Would he have kept fighting if he'd been able to kill those bases? But, man. That was awesome. That was great. What a truly, truly fantastic ZVP that was. Queen gets the win against Snow here on Cross Game. And again, it's a map that's a little bit desperate for Zerg. They need to take bases they're not super comfortable with. And he did. And he took more than his half of the map, which he needed to do to win the game economically. And then he was able to kill this base of snows, hold on to his 12 o'clock, and he did lose the top left, but it was fair trades. So good job. I mean, it's pretty hard for a Zerg player in general. If they try to kill a Protoss player with a Hydra attack early and it doesn't work, then it's just kind of like, okay, it's going to be an uphill battle from here. And it was. That push from Snow up at this mineral-only base on the right side was really strong. Buddy holds it, loses some drones, keeps the hatch, right? Gets a huge army into this right side third base, loses some drones, keeps the hatch. Bottom right base, defended by lurkers, sunkens, and spores, never really in any danger. This base too, loses some drones, keeps the hatch. I mean, if you keep your hatches, you're going to have a pretty good time. So good job by Queen. 225,000 points there from Snow, 236,000 points from Queen. Another example of the losing player having a higher total score. He did outproduce the Protoss by a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 ratio. Got outkilled by a 3-to-1 ratio. Very good game. And managed to outspend the Protoss by a full 12,000 resources in about 29 minutes. And that'll do. It's on the edge of, like, doing it. Wow. That was great. That was fantastic. So well done, Queen, getting that win. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself.